The LIV Golf season is officially over, and Jon Rahm is finally speaking out. But his words are raising more questions than answers. The 31-year-old Spaniard finished the season finale in Indianapolis on Sunday with a flourish, claiming his third straight season points title and his second team crown in a row at the revised season finale in suburban Indianapolis. But his victory was bittersweet. Rahm bogeyed his final hole, opening the door for 22-year-old Michael Losasso, the 2025 NCAA individual champion, to win the individual event by a single stroke. And now, with the season over, Rahm is ready to move on. "I'm looking forward to going home and helping my very pregnant wife with the kids," Rahm said after his final round. "The fourth one is due in October, and I'm happy to be dad for a few days before I get back to grinding for the Irish Open, and mainly looking forward to a haircut because I need one badly." But here's the elephant in the room. Rahm's contract with LIV runs through next season, but the league's future is shakier than ever. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund has pulled its funding. The season-ending team championship in Michigan was canceled, and vendors are suing for unpaid fees. And the rumors are intensifying. LIV Golf officials are reportedly almost resigned to losing Rahm beyond the end of the 2026 season. The Spaniard, who signed a record $300 million contract to effect from December 2023, is still reported to be owed as much as $150 million of that money. So what's really going on? Is Jon Rahm leaving LIV Golf? Has he already made his decision? And what did he actually say about his future? Buckle up, because Jon Rahm has broken his silence, and his next move could shock the golf world. Jon Rahm has been cryptic about his LIV Golf future, and his latest comments are no exception. The background. Rahm has been asked repeatedly whether he expects to be playing on LIV Golf in 2027. His response has been consistent and evasive. Back in July, at LIV Golf UK, Rahm was asked point-blank whether he expected to be on the circuit next year. His answer? "I'm not going to share anything that I can't share with you guys right now." Asked if he had any clarity about LIV's future heading into 2027, Rahm said, "Yes. Well, we're in contact with them. We know a lot of what's going on, yeah. Not that I can share with you guys right now." His optimism. Despite the uncertainty, Rahm has remained optimistic, at least publicly. "I'm always optimistic. I play a game for a living. I can't really be too upset about how things are going in life. Even though I'm very frustrated on the course very often, off the course I'm very different to what a lot of people think." The season finale. After his runner-up finish in Indianapolis, Rahm was asked again about the future. His answer was telling. "There's been a lot that's surrounded all of us pretty much since we joined, and at the end of the day, when you step on the golf course, it's just golf. So all the problems and theories go away, and you compete. It hasn't been any harder or any easier in any way. It's just, kind of, I think, the life of a pro athlete." Rahm's silence is deafening, because the rumors are exploding. The reports. LIV Golf officials are reportedly almost resigned to losing Rahm beyond the end of the 2026 season. The Telegraph reports that the DP World Tour is increasingly confident that Rahm will play on their tour more frequently next year. The contract. Rahm signed a record $300 million contract to effect from December 2023. He still reported to be owed as much as $150 million of that money. It remains unclear whether payment will be honored. The PIF could clear the debt to avoid bad publicity, while equity in the new-look LIV setup has also been floated as an option, albeit an unappealing one given the league's uncertain financial future. The DP World Tour factor. Rahm's decision is also influenced by the DP World Tour. In May, he reached an agreement with the DP World Tour to pay his outstanding fines for playing conflicting events on LIV Golf. Under the conditional release, Rahm can continue playing on LIV and the DP World Tour in 2026 without accruing fines, and he is eligible to qualify for the 2027 Ryder Cup. The PGA Tour factor. Rahm declined an identical offer to what Brooks Koepka accepted to return to the PGA Tour earlier this year, which involved substantial financial sanctions and exclusion from the PGA Tour's player equity program for 5 years, but allowed for immediate eligibility for all events. The uncertainty surrounding Rahm's future is a symptom of LIV Golf's broader crisis. The Saudi pullout. In April, Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund announced it would end its investment in the league after the 2026 season. LIV has spent more than $5 billion in 5 years, pulling some of the world's best and most popular players away from other leagues. The canceled events. LIV canceled 2 events this season: New Orleans in June and next weekend's originally scheduled season-ending event in Michigan, as well as the weekend entertainment. The lawsuits. Vendors are suing for unpaid fees. The Premier Golf League has also filed a lawsuit, accusing LIV of breach of confidence and conspiracy to use unlawful means. The uncertainty. LIV CEO Scott O'Neill announced the circuit will continue, with a lead investor found, but no details have been revealed. The identity of the investor has been reported as Ted Goldthorpe of BC Partners, but O'Neill has not confirmed. So what is Jon Rahm's next move? The possibilities. 1. Stay with LIV. Rahm is under contract through next season. He could choose to stay if the league's future stabilizes, but the uncertainty is a major risk. 2. Return to the PGA Tour. Rahm declined Koepka's deal, but he could negotiate a different return. Scottie Scheffler has said he would welcome LIV stars back, but with some sort of penalties. 3. Focus on the DP World Tour. Rahm has already settled his fines with the DP World Tour and is eligible for the 2027 Ryder Cup. He could focus on the European circuit. 4. Retire. Rahm has spoken about his family priorities, and his wife is expecting their 4th child in October. He could choose to step away, at least temporarily. The odds. Bookmakers are offering odds on Rahm's next move. A return to the PGA Tour is considered the most likely outcome. The bottom line. Jon Rahm has broken his silence, but he hasn't revealed his true intentions. The golf world is waiting, and his next move could shock everyone. Jon Rahm's decision will have profound implications for professional golf. If Rahm stays with LIV, LIV Golf would retain its biggest star, a massive boost for the league's survival. But the uncertainty surrounding the circuit would remain. If Rahm returns to the PGA Tour, the PGA Tour would regain one of the world's best players. But it would also face a challenge: how to reintegrate players who left for LIV without alienating those who stayed loyal. If Rahm focuses on the DP World Tour, the European circuit would gain a massive star, but the PGA Tour would lose him. The big picture. Rahm's decision is a litmus test for the future of professional golf. The game is still divided. The wounds haven't healed, and Rahm's next move will shape the landscape for years to come.